Hello, I'm Shukla Choudhury and welcome to my channel. My today's session is for the parents whose children are sitting for the exam and for those parents also whose children will sit for the exam in the span of say 15 to 20 years. So stay connected. Welcome back. As I was telling you, my today's session is for those parents whose children are sitting for the exams and also for those whose children will sit for the exam in the span of say next 10, 15, 20 years. But why this session? Let me tell you. Almost every day, so many parents come to me. Parents from different strata of the society, different sections of the society, very affluent, very established, very rich, not so affluent, middle class, not so educated. Nevertheless, the problem is same. Either their children not studying properly, at least they are thinking that they are not studying, they are not concentrating on their education. They are not very serious about their character or their studies or their education, or some people come with things like, no, my child is studying but not schooling. Marks are not coming. So you see, the parents are from different sections, as I told you, but the problem remains same. I try my best and then I give them these 6 points which I am going to share with you today. But so many times, the parents also say that so many times when they need, they forget some of the parents, and that's why they requested me for this video, and here I am with my 6 points. Number 1. Do not compare. Do not compare your child with your childhood. Do not compare among your children. Do not compare between your children. Do not compare your child with your cousin's child. Your cousin's child may be very good in mathematics, but your child may be very good in writing, say, English poetry, and no one knows who is envious of whom. So, never compare your child with any child in this world, because every child is special, every child is unique, every child is born with certain specific qualities. And that brings us to my second point, accept. Actually, when you stop comparing, when you accept, half the problems are solved over there. Yes, the second point. That's accept your child with all the special qualities whatsoever it is there in him or her. Here I would like to share a very small example from my own life. Now, my father was in Indian Air Force, an officer in Indian Air Force, and my childhood was in campus, military campus, and my parents in that limited campus life couldn't think of much anything else, so they had a very set pattern for our future. They had settled that my brother would become a pilot in Indian Air Force and I myself would become a military doctor. So it's okay within that limited campus, limited capacity of thinking that a campus life has, they were fine. And most of the children were also doing the same. But now, my brother is an engineer, an executive, the topmost level of a multinational company, very rich, very happy, very successful, well settled for past 20 to 25 years in USA. And myself, well, I'm not so rich, but I am also very happy, because I'm very happy with my success, and success is what I feel. I'm very happy that I teach students. I love to be a teacher. I always wanted to be a teacher. I teach students. I conduct educational programs in television, in radio, in different educational institutions, and now YouTube. I'm so thankful to you. You have provided me a platform to spread education, and yes, I'm very happy. I'm also successful, so we are happy and successful. We are earning also, and we are happy, so our parents are happy because they have accepted our life. I'm not a medical practitioner, I'm not a military doctor that my parents wanted to be, but my parents have accepted me as I am. My parents have accepted my brother as he is. So please accept your child. When you accept them, they will become happy, because all children want acceptance from their parents. We are happy because our parents are happy. You will be happy when your children are happy. Your children will be happy when you are happy. They are also interconnected, you see. And that brings us to the third point, that is encourage, but don't over pressurize or pressurize. Encourage, but not pressurize. Encourage your child to compete, but not with others. Encourage your child to compete with himself or herself, but don't pressurize. Pressure can never allow anyone to think or work in a rational manner. When the child grows up in pressure, he creates a feeling with him. Then, when he grows up, he takes that feeling with him. He thinks that nothing can happen until and unless there is pressure. He thinks pressure is natural. Pressure, stress, all these things are not natural. They are actually the negative thoughts. But the child grows up with the feeling, thinking that the pressure is natural, to work under pressure is natural, and when he grows up, he puts the same pressure on his parents, on everyone around, and this brings the modern day lifestyle related diseases, because both pressure and stress are negative sides. So encourage your children and be happy yourself. See the child also performing very happily. When you tell your child, when you encourage your child, you tell the child to do your best and leave the rest. And our fourth point, well, this fourth point I have seen, I've experienced it. The fourth point is the children, they learn more through observing than your lecturing. Hardly anyone likes lecture these days, and I've seen, as I was telling you, I'm sharing a very personal experience here. I don't scold my students, really, but almost 98% of my students, they score between 90 to 100, but I don't scold them. Then when I ask them, they tell, so many of them, they are very frank with me also, they tell, Auntie, we see you, we observe you working so hard for us. Then why can't we work hard for myself? Then I tell them, okay, it's not only me who is working hard for you, it's your parents also. And then they realize that everyone is working hard for them, and they start working hard. So, if you want your child to be hardworking, you first work hard. You want them very humble, to respect you. You respect your child, you respect your elders, you respect everyone around, and see that how your child also learns respecting others. You want your child to be very disciplined. So be disciplined yourself first. The child's observing you. The way my students observe me and work hard and pass out with fabulous marks, similarly, your child will observe you and grow up as fantastic individuals. That brings to my next point, that's concentration. So important. Half the problems in today's world is we are doing something, we are thinking of something else. Then we are not doing any one thing at a time. We are doing 3-4 things at a time. So 10% concentration here, 10% there, 10% there. And you know what happens next. Concentration is so important. You will see how you save your time when you concentrate and your child, mind you, is observing you. When you concentrate, your child learns concentration from you. Like my students, they learn concentration from me. Similarly, when you concentrate and your child follows you, you will see how easily the child passes through that examination phase, because you won't need full 24 hours to mug up a 2 or 3 or 10 or 15 chapters, because he's concentrating now. Another thing which is very important in this context is meditation. Try meditation for 10 minutes. Now, let me tell you, meditation has nothing to do with religion. I don't believe in religion. I don't believe in any sort of God. But yes, I believe in that supreme power. That supreme power, whatever his name is, whatever the religion is, that supreme power is sitting there with all his power. What we need to do is to draw power from that supreme power. Teach your child, do that. And slowly he will concentrate, he will meditate, and you see his personality improvise. Faith is so important, you know. With that, we come to our last and 6th point. That's encourage your child towards success. Be with your child towards success. Enjoy your child's success, but teach him that success doesn't come alone. It's always accompanied by failure. So when failure comes, do not get frustrated. Do not get devastated. Learn from the failure. Get up, buck up, and move again towards the goal or path of success. Now, success is not a point, it's actually a journey. And success and failures are two sides of a coin. So teach your child and teach yourself also that success doesn't come alone, it comes with failure. And so while you learn from the failure, you enjoy your success and work very hard for your success and see yourself and your children cruising through the examination time. Wish you best of luck. All the best.